All right. So I've kind of whittled down the first video, and I got notes, and I'm going to point out cool things. Going to point out a couple mistakes that I see, and yeah, feedback always is great. I'm sure there are other things that can be pointed out. We can discuss those. But so let's start at the beginning, because that's a good place to start. All right. So let's see what so starting out, this is Defending Horizon. You can see right here before I hit the video, organized position. Everything looks great. Classic Orisa. We see this in pros all the time. So obviously must not be a terrible strategy. All right, so the first thing, let's play a little bit. I think they make a big mistake. If we see this, their first thing is they're gonna try. They're not moving very quickly, and the Reinhardt's kind of trying to figure it out, I think. And then they end up going their left, our right. And I think that's a terrible idea. I think they should have ran up the stairs, because their team is... Well, no, maybe they're not more brawly. It looks like they just got... So they did pick a kind of a ranged team. So I don't know. I don't think... They even scouted this, and I think they picked the wrong thing. I would have picked a brawly team and ran up the stairs, since they have Orisa, and I would have fought it out in close combat. But they choose to go around, and they take a lot of damage from it. So we're coming around here. First note, next I want you to focus on Diva, played by Ponage. He's going to make some moves here, and I want to talk about them. So he's going to be right where he is right now. Keep an eye on him. He's pocketed by Mercy here in a second. Okay, and now there's a Pharah problem. That's going to come up. I think that's Pharah jumping by the cat, or maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, that's Pharah right there. You can see Pharah in the top right. And now Flame is going to jump at Pharah and land in the middle of all of them. Now, he does get the kill. And he's a good player, so I imagine he knew he was going to get the kill, but it's a high-risk move, and it does pay off, but I do want to talk about it because it was a high-risk move. And I'd love everyone's opinion if it was a good idea or bad. And it paid off, obviously, but we have to remember, what if it didn't? What if he missed by a hit point or something? But, so you can see the gunfight starting. He comes up. He does take down Pharah. And then he lands. Okay, so now the positioning. We have Mercy and Ponage down there. Mercy. So now what does he do? I think this next one is a definitive mistake. Whatever you want to talk about the Pharah, it paid off, and it was probably good to get rid of the Pharah. But now he's in a super dangerous position. I probably would have ran left, so Mercy could pocket. But he runs into all five of them. Now, he gets super lucky here. And I think you watch his health in the top left. Watch Diva's health on Ponage. Yeah, I think it's just sheer luck he escapes here. He ran through all of them and ran to get behind. I see there was I think he lived because of that shield placement. I think he was saved by Penta. But you can see that health. And he comes back up the stairs or from behind. That one, I don't know. It's okay here. He lives, but obviously you saw that he was down to a hit point, if that. And I think after with such success in that Pharah, he should have probably went for survival mode instead of charge mode without anybody there. And then you also see the other problem is that Brigitte. I'm going to back it up a little bit. You see, because of sort of this Nasty charge. Mercy can't get in there. And I don't know where Brigitte started, but, oh, Brigitte ran from the stairs, it looks like. Brigitte came to help. And now it's 2-on-5 in the middle of this pit. And Brigitte got a kill, too. So, I think when getting that kill with Brigitte was not luck. Obviously, you knew where to charge, but I think you guys escaped bullets here. I don't know that would always go this way. And then you see that even after Flame is Ponage is leaving, Brigitte's left in there, and then you'll see on the kill cam, she's just dead. Overrun by all them. So whether or not it worked out here, I want you to think about what would have happened. You always got to think about, what if I fail? What's the losing situation? What do I gain from doing a maneuver? What do I lose from doing a maneuver? So, it's very likely that, if you missed the Farah, even by a hit point, and then ran to that room, even if you did kill the Farah and ran in there, and then you and Brigitte, Ponage and Brigitte were taken down right away, we would have been -1, which would have been a really bad spot since they're set up really close to the point with Reinhardt and Zarya. So the other thing, I'm going to move on. Okay, this is, we got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on defense. Things are going well-ish. The team's going to be a little split up here. Let's see. So I want to talk about positioning kind of here. So we're very linearly spread out across this playing field, and they're planning an attack in the middle, or they're jumping in the middle here. Now you'll see how we get cut off. Hanzo's been completely cut off from the group. So we got to think about maybe that position. Hanzo's fighting off people on the stairs, but he doesn't really have any cover, and then he gets surrounded, and he tries to sneak away. And now here it went 1-on-1, and again, it's because their team I don't think their team made the right maneuver there. I think they should have held kind of that point and made sure Hanzo was dead and gone back to kill him, but he does get killed by one of them. And then, I guess I'll just move to one of the highlights. Duke, Kick-a-Duke saving the day. Just a cool ult. That's it. Let's see. So, just for fun. He's got a lot of good, Duke saves the day a lot with his ult, I've noticed. So they're coming in. It looks pretty grim. And then, So, alright, now that I got to show Duke with the big play of the game there, now we're going to do a little criticism for you, Duke. We're going to see here, I believe, next. Nope. Oh, too far. So, what do we got? Okay, so I remember what I want to talk about. So, this is, I was trying to invite Keychain into my group, so I was in the menu for 1 second, and when that happened, they came in and won the point. So I have no idea even how they did it. I didn't even see it. So I wish I would have been able to comment on that. But one thing I will notice is that you'll see Ponage is the last to die here in the fight, I believe. So he's been killed somehow, and he was probably the last survivor of the real fight. And now I want you to watch the kill cam. So they're pretty much done with the point. And that's bad. We get Duke killed right now. So what you'll see pros do a lot is fight from the side of the point A that Zarya is on right now that we see. They're going to fight from that side a lot, because if they can execute a group over here and have a very dominant fight, they can turn around and run to point B before respawns happen. I've seen this a lot, and you can take B right on the initiative and stagger them. And so if you're losing point A or have just lost point A, getting killed here is terrible. It's Duke, it's a DPS, so it's better than, say, Mercy or a tank getting killed in this part, but it's still not great. So something to watch out for. It's very, you just can't get killed in this timing right here. Yeah, next one's just a positive comment. I saw this and I like this. So we got this plan set up on the left, and you guys kept moving to it. It was obviously a good formation. And then their team runs out to the mega around the outside, and you guys rotated and moved as a team very well here from one side of the map to the other. It looked very fluid. So someone made a call out, I think it was probably Star Wars, who was like, hey, probably the whole team's running on the other side. And you see this whole shift. Yeah, like that was good response, and you guys all kind of swarm in on them from different angles, and it just looked good. So this next part I'm going to point out because it's interesting, and I don't know the solution. A few things happen here, like Orissa's shield goes down so fast. It caught me off guard, and then she gets obliterated. I watched it several times to see if Hanzo's arrows were in it or something. It looked like it was just Zen, but I can't believe how fast this shield and Orisa goes down. Mercy is very, very focused on pocketing Pwn, which has been kind of the strategy up to now, which has been working. And then of course you got Brigitte kind of, keeping Orisa stable. And you lose out on the fight on the ledge here. And so just want to know what you guys think of this fight. I've watched it a few times, and Mercy, they get overrun on the left. It seems really fast. I don't know how much reaction time there was, but just something to look at, maybe. But we do come back and save the day. Oh, I liked this res. This was cool. I'm going to back it up real quick just so come in here, and you see the ult come on the bridge, and Mercy uses that to get behind and start rezzing, and there's really nothing they can do. And she rezzes the right person, obviously, the tank. Yeah, I just thought that was a cool maneuver, whether it was planned. If you guys planned that was brilliant. If Mercy just reacted to it, it was an amazing reaction. Either way, I liked that. That was pretty cool. And yeah, that maneuver right there brings us back in it. So something to just look at there. Mercy gets cut off in a weird way, I will point out. Right here, there's a Mercy death. You see she goes back there by the door, and then she gets pushed out the door and cut off. Just something to reflect on. And then, other than that, really good targeting at the end here. And then, just the very last part, I'm going to highlight the winning brawl here, where it really came down to a real even fight on here, and everybody kind of just outplayed their enemy in kind of a brawl, one-on-one, just fighting them all down here. A lot of chaos, a lot of ults up in this very final fight. And good job. Yeah, you see, so res, everyone's still kind of even. Pwn takes down one. Duke gets out, but I think they take focus over by the tank eventually, and they leave Star Wars behind them, which is a terrible idea, because now he starts just picking everyone off. So they're focused on Orisa, and then here comes the arrows. For the win! And that was their last good push. So good work on that. More to come.